Buenas tardes. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for being here. Before starting, I would like to remind you some regulations, just to remind you from UN Habitat. One, this is the main characters are the young people of Medellin, and they are presenting their manifest, and they're showing what have been their ideas for change that they have been working on in their visions of education and the campaign We Can Change the World. We're going to have questions directed specifically to the young people that are part of this manifest, and for Juanes, we're only going to have 3 questions that he is going to answer. We're going to start with the questions for the young people. In order, please, the questions are only going to be 4 questions related directly with the forum that we just held. And at the end, we're going to have the questions for Juanes, only 3 questions. Who wants to begin with the questions for the young people? Okay. We need microphones for them, please. What is the essence of the manifest? I think that's what they said. I'm not listening very well. He has a microphone. Okay, I'm going to tell you. When we wrote the manifest, the essence and in what we based this manifest is that we are thinking wrongly because we think that the young people are the future. No, the young people are the present, and because of that we have the responsibility of the future. And the essence of the manifest is that as young people we have to feel the problems as ours, of the city, Medellin, and we have to feel responsible for the present, and we have to propose ideas to transform Medellin in the city of our dreams. That's the essence of the manifest. Second question for the young people. Please, the microphone. Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, Alejandro Calle. My proposal to decrease violence and inequity in the city. What is your proposal? Well, good day, good morning. Violence in the city, yes, we have thought about it. And we are fighting for social inclusion and coexistence in conflict. We are generating awareness and consciousness of the people and a feeling of love for the city and for others. So we have to feel people, the city as theirs. They have to be appropriated of the city. So sometimes the young people don't think that this is very easy to do, but the focus that we're trying to do is through the human side of the individual to generate a real change from the roots. Thank you, Maria Manuela. Please, the third question. I want to ask the young people what aspect of Juanes' personality is what inspires you the most to do what you are doing. Laura. Good afternoon. I think that the most inspiring thing about Juanes is that he believes us, he trusts us, and he believes that we can really make a change in the city and in the world. Thank you. Last question for the young people. Okay, let's continue with the 3 questions to Juanes. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Felipe Gutierrez. The young people are creating opportunities today. Do you feel that you have enough physical spaces to create those moments of gathering with others and meeting with others? Or what proposals do you have for those spaces? Good afternoon. Spaces, well, Medellin, we have a lot of library parks, and there are a lot of places where we can gather and meet to think about this ideal city. What do we propose? Mainly it's the will to transform and to want to change our environment. Thank you. These are all the questions for the young people. Now the questions for Juanes. Hello. For the social networks of We Can Change the World, how can Juanes change the world? In 15 seconds. Right now we are making a change because we're listening to all the voices and we're giving importance to each one of the voices of these young people because they are totally inspiring. I feel totally identified. To give them a voice is a way to change the world. Next question. Juanes, one of the causes of violence and suffering in our cities is the machismo culture. So what do you think about, and the young people, what do you think about the violence against women? Yes, it is a terrible issue. The respect for others is fundamental, to look at each other at the eyes and recognize the other as important as yourself. And we have to create that from the families and the culture. And in my personal view, women are everything to me. So there is a very deep issue of education, and we have to work that little by little. This gathering, this encounter is very important because seeing so many young people together wanting to make the change and making people aware of the city, it's a very important movement that is increasing, that is being born here, and it should be fed so it can rise and grow. Thank you. Last question. Sara Agudelo from Telemedellin. Juanes, I would like to know how can a city like Medellin and a country like Colombia benefit from World Urban Forum? Well, long ago, the young people, we felt always scared and afraid, like in the 80s, because we did not have such a voice, because back then we were not so important. But that's the big challenge, giving the young people a voice and the importance to their innovative ideas. And I hope that the mayor can embrace this manifest and make them true, because they're daring ideas to change the future. So let's hope that everybody listens to this manifest. Okay, thank you very much. And the document and the manifest are going to be available puedocambiaralpunto.com, and the foundation Mi Sangre and the campaign that we can change the world. We thank you for opening this space for the young people of Medellin and the world that want to have a voice, that want to have a space to express themselves, and they can really change the world that we live in. Thank you very much.